My name is Sarah. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I chose this book, Annie in My Mind by Nancy Garden. She actually passed away this week, and she is a seminal writer in young adult literature. This book came out in 1982 when I was 4 years old, but I never read it until I was 22. I had not heard it, probably because of censorship. It tells the book of a young lesbian coming out and her story of falling in love. So I'm going to read you one of the controversial passages. We'd been sitting very close together, talking about that, and then we got very silent. After a few minutes, though, we turned towards each other, and I don't know how to explain this really, but as soon as our eyes met, I knew that I didn't want to be sitting outdoors in public with Annie, having to pretend we were just friends, and I could tell she didn't either. And we both knew that there was no problem now about our not wanting the same thing at the same time, and not much problem about being scared. "There's no place, is there?" Annie said. At least, I think she did. If Annie did speak, I probably answered no, but I'm not sure if we actually said the words. We sat there for quite a while longer, Annie's head on my shoulder, until some people came around to our side of the lake. Then we just sat there, not being able to touch each other. That night, after Annie and I had spent the rest of the day walking because there was nothing else we could do, I was lying in bed, not able to sleep, thinking about her, and this is embarrassing, but it's important, I think. It was as if something suddenly exploded inside me, as if she were really right there with me. I didn't know then that a person could feel that kind of sexual explosion just from thinking, and it scared me. I got up and walked around my room for a while, trying to calm myself down. I kept wondering if that kind of thing had ever happened to anyone else, and whether it could happen to anyone or just gay people. And then I stopped walking, the thought crashing in on me more than I'd ever let it before. "You're in love with another girl, Liza Winthrop, and you know that means you're probably gay, but you don't know a thing about what that means." I went downstairs to Dad's encyclopedia and looked up homosexuality, but that didn't tell me much of the things that I felt. What struck me most, though, was that in that whole long article, the word love wasn't used, not even once. That made me mad. It was as if whoever wrote the article didn't know that gay people actually love each other. The encyclopedia writers ought to talk to me, I thought as I went back to bed. I could tell them something about love.